So Adam Smith starts by asking you to imagine the death of thousands of people. And imagine the death of thousands of people in a country you are not familiar with. Could be China or India or a country in Africa. And Smith says, how would you respond? And you would say, well, that's too bad. And you'd go on to the rest of your life. If you were to open up the New York Times online or something and discover this, and in fact this happens to us all the time, we go about our lives. But imagine instead, Smith says, you were to learn that tomorrow you were to have your little finger chopped off. Smith says that would matter a lot. You would not sleep that night wondering about that. So this raises the question, would you sacrifice thousands of lives to save your little finger? Now answer this in the privacy of your own head, but Smith says absolutely not. What a horrid thought. And so this raises the question. And so as Smith puts it, when our passive feelings are almost always so sordid and so selfish, how comes it that our active principles should often be so generous and so noble? And Smith's answer is, it is reason, principle, conscience. This calls to us, with a voice capable of astonishing the most presumptuous of our passions, that we are but one of the multitude, in no respect better than any other in it. And this last part is what is often described as a principle of impartiality. Reason could cause us to override our passions. Our reason could motivate us to extend our empathy, could motivate us to write a book like Uncle Tom's Cabin, or read a book like Uncle Tom's Cabin. And our reason can motivate us to create customs and taboos and laws that will constrain us from acting upon our impulses when as rational beings we feel we should be constrained. This is what a constitution is. A constitution is something which was set up in the past that applies now in the present, and what it says is no matter how much we may want to re-elect a popular president for a third term, no matter how much white Americans might choose to feel that they want to reinstate the institution of slavery, we can't. We have bound ourselves. And we bind ourselves in other ways as well. We know that when it comes to choosing somebody for a job, for an award, we are strongly biased by their race, we are biased by their gender, we are biased by how attractive they are. And sometimes we might say, well, fine, that's the way it should be. But other times we say, this is wrong. And so to combat this, we don't just try harder, but rather what we do is we set up situations where these other sources of information can't bias us, which is why many orchestras audition musicians behind screens. So the only information they have is the information they believe should matter.